easy speakers, and guests. Things kids do things. Kids do many things. And when you're young, it revolves a lot around the restroom. Because it just sort of happens that way. So the other day, I was just minding my own business, doing my own thing. Being a guy, you usually stand up, unless you got to do the other one. But number one, you stand up. So my son, Max, he just started really crawling. And it's like, oh yeah, he's fine. He's way behind me. He's not going to do anything. Then I forgot he just found the speed mode. So he crawls straight up to the toilet and just puts his hand right in and starts flying. I'm like, oh, what? So then of course I had to stop doing my thing. And, trying to get him out. And you just see the expression on his face. He's like, oh, Daddy, isn't this cool? It's so great. It's like a water table. You're like, no, it's not. It's not a water table. It's the toilet, not a water table. But it's pretty funny because that's what he thinks about right now. Like, he'll go to any kind of item that has water in it, and he'll just start playing. See, he just loves water so much. He got a water table I think it was for Christmas, from his cousin. And he just loves it because then you just go, he stands over the edge and starts slapping around on the water. And it was like, oh, it's not just not a water table. It's like, no, it's not. But that's just one of the things he did last week that I thought was pretty funny. Another one for little kids, my son Parker, we were brand new parents. Back a couple years ago, we had him in his, I forgot what it's called. It's the pre-crib one. There it is, bassinet. He was in his bassinet, and we were changing him because, of course, you gotta change your kids. So I didn't know that there was a thing called projectile poop. So we found that one out. That was pretty entertaining. Because you pull the legs back so you can actually wipe them. All of a sudden, he decided this was a great time to just let it go. So when it was flying, it was like over there. It was like, what the hell? So he did that, and that was a big learning experience because you just never expect to see projectile poop. But that's why you have kids. You get all these great experiences and all this lot of fun. So that's just one thing he did since I shared a Max potty store. I had to share Parker one. So it's another one. They both have different ideas of the shower, which I find interesting. Parker hates the shower. He's just not a fan. He's like, put me in the bath. I'm good to go. I love it. Max will crawl in the shower with you. He'll be on the other end of the restroom. We have an open shower. There's no door on it. It's just sort of curved. And Max will just walk right into the shower, like fully clothed. You're like trying to take a shower, trying to do your thing. All of a sudden, like, oh, hi Max, how are you? So he just walks in on you, which is it's pretty entertaining, except when he's fully clothed and got the diaper, and of course diapers explode. So you have to try to quickly get it off because if it gets soaked, you're going to have a huge, huge mess. So thankfully that hasn't happened yet. But that is one of the things he does. So it's just a couple things that they do. A couple things kids do. So the other things, I'm trying to think about now. Kids do is Parker does a lot in the van. Like we got the van, we got the other car, and we go. You go on adventures, and he just says some really funny things, which I'm liking right now. He says them. He says really funny things, and he talks about. I guess it's just the way he says it. Like he leaves out words. Like you would say, "Daddy, let's go park." You just say, "Daddy, park. Daddy, park." So it's just funny how he says that and how kids just say funny things. So, yeah, that's that. And I'm totally blanking. So other thing kids do, well, let's see, did I do anything funny as a kid? I probably did. Yeah, I was that kid. Kids pick on other kids, like their siblings. I remember doing that. I always picked on my sister. Because, of course, you have an older sibling, you have to pick on them. That's sort of required. It's like as a younger child, you have to pick on the older one to get them in trouble, which is what I'm trying to learn as a parent, is to actually ask the questions. So what did you do to make them blow up and try to hurt you? So I was trying to remember some of that. It's not happened yet, but it's going to be one of the things I'm really getting into. Because, I remember when I was a kid, I used to tell to say stuff to my sister because I knew I could set her off. I'm a very good button pusher. So I would push her buttons like crazy, and then she'd hit me. And then I'd tell my mom, I'd go cry to mom. Mommy, she hit me, she needs to be in trouble. And of course, since I was a younger, perfect child, I was always right, and she was getting in trouble. So it was great. So that's just another thing that kids do. And now I'm trying to learn, as a parent, again, to just make sure to ask those questions, to make sure that Parker doesn't have the same response from Max, because Max is the younger one. So I'm going to have to make sure to ask Max what he's doing that set Parker off, because my mom never asked that question, thankfully. So I was just a perfect little boy. But thank you. That is things kids do.